So here we are, 2 days left of the 6-week FitRanks Transformation Challenge. This being my first one ever. I've got my level 1 test coming up in 3 days time, which I feel I'm ready for thanks to all the hard training that Rob and Taryn have given me over the last 6 weeks. But let's roll the clock back 6 weeks right to the beginning when we first started out. Walking into that gym for my first session on the Monday morning at 5:30, I thought, sure, this will be easy enough. But 45 minutes later, I walked out of there thinking, okay, this isn't going to be as easy as I first thought. But it was a lot easier at that point than it would be the next day and the day after, when I actually hardly could walk, could hardly get upstairs. And but with perseverance and with motivation from Rob and Taryn, and luckily from my wife, who was also doing the challenge, she's doing a level 3, I was able to push on. And I think in those first couple of weeks, 2-3 weeks, it was really only for them, for the trainers and for my wife, that when the alarm went off, I really wanted to get up for them and go and, not let anybody else down. But I think after about 2-3 weeks, you start doing it for yourself, and you start secretly challenging yourself against the scale and challenging yourself with the food you eat and doing your food logs, and the disappointment that you feel. It's like failing an exam on the Friday when you weigh in not to your goals, and when you weigh in down, I mean, it's a great feeling. It's like you've won something, even though you've just lost it, whatever your goal may have been for that week. And then by week 4, 5 and 6, you find yourself actually quite excited to get up the next morning, and you find yourself feeling guilty if you've eaten a meal slightly too large, or you've had a glass of wine, or you haven't trained hard enough. Because I think everybody knows in themselves when they walk out of there, did I do 100%, or did I do 90, or did I do 80? And I'm sure everybody can associate with that. And I think coming in down now the last stretch, I know myself, and I know my wife, and I know a few others that I train with, they're giving it their all, and I think that's what FitRanks does. It brings the best out in you and makes you challenge yourself as hard as you can possibly challenge yourself, and you're the one who knows if you've done it hard enough or not. And I know any other sort of gyms don't do that, and this FitRanks somehow secretly just sneaks up on you and makes you challenge yourself harder and harder every single week. Maybe because there's an exam at the end of it, so you have to make sure you're going to pass, So anyway, guys, Rob, Taryn.